Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Tart, and today I'm going to be doing a $2,000 camera versus $500 camera part 2. And if you haven't seen part 1, I'll link in the description below. Basically, I take the same kind of picture with my two different cameras. The first camera, the $500 one, is the Canon EOS Rebel T6i, which is what I record with, so I can't really show you. And the $2,000 camera is the Canon 5D Mark III. It doesn't have a lens on it right now. And this is what I use for my professional shoots with like senior portraits, or I haven't done this yet, but wedding photography. Eventually I want to do that. So that's what I use for my personal human photos. Let's get into it. For the first photo I used Cameron, and I took this picture in my room because I have a newly decorated room with pink and white theme and hairstyles and Taylor Swift grids with a bunch of pictures on them and fairy lights in the background. So I thought it would be pretty to take it there to create some bokeh. So that being said, here's the first picture. This is the $500 camera one, and I honestly kind of like it better than the expensive one, which you will see in a second. And to preface, the Canon EOS Rebel T6i is a crop sensor camera, and my other camera is not. So that means that the sensor is a little bit cropped, so it's like a little bit closer up when you take it, and you're less likely to have distortion from the lens, I think, because it's cropped. I'm not huge into the actual anatomy behind cameras, but anyways, so here's the first picture. I think it's pretty. I mean, the lighting is not the best, but we're not going for a Vogue cover here, so it's okay. Warmer tones. I got my pink fluffy pillow there. And yeah, overall I think it's pretty cute. And here is the $2,000 camera. I don't like it as much. I think it's because of the distortion of the lens, which I mean is because of the sensor on the camera. But if you notice, I used the same f-stop, which was f2, which creates a shallow depth of field. And as you can see, the fluff from the pillow is more blurred in the expensive picture because of the camera itself. So that's something to consider. Bokeh is pretty evenly blurry, but you can clearly tell that the expensive side is much crisper and clearer than the first one. So although I like the look of the first one better, I think that technically speaking the expensive camera did a better job, which makes sense. The next photo I took in my backyard, and I did it of Ren, and I just put her in this little path on my my backyard. And here is the first one. This is the $500 camera. Again, a cute picture. I used the same f-stop, so I tried to create a blurrier background. I think it's cute. It's not the sharpest picture. You can definitely tell her facial features are a little bit blurred. And yeah, so I think it's cute. Obviously not my favorite picture, but that wasn't the point of this challenge. And here is the expensive camera. Definitely much crisper and cleaner. The depth of field is pretty different, and you can tell that it's just so much more crisp. So there's that. So I only took 2 photos this time just because I'm recording a bunch of photos for 25 Days of Summer and I don't have a lot of time on my hands. But I think moral of this video is that $500 cameras or even less can do just as good of a job as a $2,000 camera, and I really would suggest starting out smaller in terms of budget on your camera, because I invested in the 5D Mark III for my more professional shoots because I knew I wanted to do like senior portraits and professional photography work in the real world. So I thought that I needed an upgrade to make sure that all my photos were up to the customer's satisfaction. So that's why I did it. For doll photography, honestly, you don't need anything super fancy. You can even use your iPhone, like honestly, or your Android, whatever. Just experiment. It's super fun. Photography is so fun, and there's so much to learn about it. I feel like you can always learn new things every time you shoot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below which camera you liked better, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!